We are here in the city of joy, Kolkata, to talk about IPL and Kolkata Knight Riders. And with me is Abhishek Nayar, the assistant coach of the team. Abhishek, it's been a huge transition between being a player for India, for Mumbai, and then taking up the role of a coach. How do you see that coming up?
Well, I think the transition has been smooth. I feel very grateful. I feel a lot of cricketers, when they come to the last years of their career, there's always this, what do you do next? Do you do commentary? Do you coach? Do you do something else? So I feel very fortunate. I think not a lot of people get the opportunity first to work with a franchise of Kolkata's nature and stature, and then to be here and to get to learn under different coaches. Obviously not only coaches, but I feel a lot of learning is when you're working in a certain structure where even the top brass management teaches you a lot. So I think just being in this environment for so many years has taught me a lot, and the transition for me is all filled with gratefulness.
Getting a time to work under or work with Chandrakant Pandit sir, who has been very revered among the domestic circles, how do you see that?
Well, I think it's been strange for me because the first time I represented Mumbai in the under-19 level, Chandu sir was the coach there. So his first coaching assignment was with us at the under-19s, and now to work alongside him, I think for me it's, like I said, it's just, I'm grateful. I got to work with Baz before that Jacques Callis, then obviously Venki sir, who runs this whole team, and get to learn with such brilliant minds. For me, I think it's always been, I've been grateful about that. And I think Chandu sir is very different. When you have a Indian coach, you get to learn a lot of different ways in which he handles Indian players. So for me, it's been a great learning curve, and I continue to learn and evolve.
KKR's slogan is Korbo, Lodbo, Jeetbo. So how soon are we getting a title again for KKR? Like, it's been almost a...
Well, I think every year is a title run. I think every year that we enter the IPL, the mindset and the goal is to win the championship. And, like we always know, this game is filled with uncertainties, and a lot of times things you want are the things you desire and not the things that you get. And I feel as a franchise, as a team, we've always had our fans on top of the list in terms of giving them that, amount of joy by, winning a trophy or playing the kind of cricket that they enjoy watching. So I think the process is always on, the thought is always there. Like Chandu sir always says in the dressing room, the mission to win a championship is in progress. Well, we hope that all the stars align, and sometimes you want the rub of the green to make sure you win those 1%ers and then win the championship. So work in progress.
A change in leadership, Nitish Rana is hemming the affairs now. So how do you see him as with leadership qualities of Nitish?
Well, I think interestingly, Nitish has been a leader in his state side as well. He's led Delhi a couple of times. So I think he's always been the kind of a person, and to be a franchise man and be with us for the past 5-6 years, he's someone we picked back in the auction. So he's been in this franchise, he knows how the franchise works, he knows the system, he knows most of the players in the franchise, and I think he gains a lot of respect from the other players, and which is, I think, the most important for any leader. I think every leader will be challenged differently, but I believe that like his career, where he's been challenged and he's overcome a lot of adversities, I feel in this as well, he will overcome it and he will turn out to be a good leader for us.
KKR has always laid emphasis on all-rounders. Like, what is the game plan this time going into the IPL?
Well, I think, with the impact player, things change quite a bit. I think the game plan is always to make sure you play the conditions, is to make sure you play the opposition, is to make sure you play the best players that you feel on that particular day can make a difference for the team. So I think that's the thought process. That's always been the motto. And going forward, it's always going to be about, not about who you're placing, but about, the skill sets that you want from an individual in that particular game against that particular opposition. That's always been the mindset. I think Chandu sir, Nitish, and the whole management has always had that at the forefront rather than an individual player. That's what's going to continue.
That's Abhishek Nayar. He rallied a war cry about mission victory, and hopefully we'll see KKR winning the title this time around.